Hey guys, this update I got and has to do with the Regent Priests. So since my last video, had a couple little run-ins with the priestess. Nothing big. They're sentencing her this week, or not this week, the next week. Today's Saturday. They're sentencing her next week sometime. So I got a week to go. That's great. And what else is going on? So I was hanging out just in the illusion. I can't go to St. Lucian because there's people there that want to kick my ass for doing this to the priestess because they don't understand what the hell is happening to me. So they got to blame somebody. So they blame me. They don't even care about the truth. What she's doing to me. I had another psyop dream from priestess, and I figured it out. Christ figured it out, and they're using it against her. So it was like my last dream, but it was explaining the whole what priestess did to me over the past year. And that's what the dream was. And they kept it. So Christ kept it. He's gonna keep it for a record and other people to learn, I guess. Um what else happened? So last night they sent me and Jesus. We're not on the best of terms. This guy is like he's like a liberal, one of them liberals. The gay community, the LGBTQs, and the rainbows, and Black Lives Matter, and Antifa. He don't get it. He don't get it. So he gave me two dreams. This is the dreams I get. One was a racist dream. I'm sitting downtown somewhere, and people of color were walking by me. I went and bought a bag of chips, and I sat there and watched them. I said, "Hey, how you doing? What's going on?" And I ate a bag of chips for 3 hours. Real nice. I'm like, thanks, Jesus. The only thing that matters in the universe in my life is socializing with other people, with people of color, because that's important. Even though I was a Native American in my past life. Well, I gotta do the script. I'm like, don't even talk to me. I'm trying. I'm trying to be nicer. I'm trying not to swear. Anyway, I woke up, took a piss, went back to bed. Bitched at him for about an hour. You're wasting my life with this bullshit when I could be winning $10 million in the fucking lottery from my seeds. But you won't let me. But anyway, I go to sleep and I'm downtown somewhere in the alphabet community, and everybody is a freak. I don't fucking know another way to say it. You made yourself freaks, not me. So fucking get over your shit. Anyway, I sat there, got another. I don't know where these potato chips came from. But I had a bag of fucking Doritos, and I just sat there munching on them on the park bench in front of a coffee shop. The worst place to go. And gay people walk by. How you doing? I'm like, hey, what's up? I didn't even care. I didn't even catch it at the beginning. And then the cross dressers went by, and the super freaks went by. Anybody who stuck their dick in a hole that didn't belong where it's supposed to be, super freak. They still have feelings. Oh, I'm like, Jesus. Anyway, I woke up from that 3 hours, 3 hour dream. That was it. Personally, I don't care, man. I don't give a flying fuck. It's all good with me. Whatever. I told JC that, but he had to give me the dreams. I go, I don't know what I did. So I woke up and I was pissed. Not that he gave me them dreams. I've had them with Christ since time began. Since Christ, more or less, began. Past lives, every life. I'm sick of it. I'm like, hey, Jesus. He goes, yeah. How about you take me to the cosmic convergence so I can go and stand on the door with my camera and take pictures of fucking dinosaurs? How about you teach me to work the cosmic convergence? You know, something I want to do. Yeah, I know. Shut up. And he goes, I'm stationed here in St. Lucian. This is what I teach. And this is what I'm teaching you. And that's the way it is. And I go, if you would have read my contract, my life review, you would know what I got to do and what my restrictions are and what drives me fucking crazy. What drives me crazy? Well, with all that said, go on to the next thing here. Res cigarettes to the Ontario government. Fuck you. I got res cigarettes. And any other fucking mafia government, because they're all mafia governments. That's a different video. Anyway, so that happened the day before yesterday. Today, they shuffled me off to the Regent Priests. And I'm like, I want my C's back. No, I gave 2 C's to the Regent Priests to get. Now, what they did was the agency, they took those 2 C's they stole. They stole them. They took them and they put a case, like a lining, a little something in there, which was a tracking device, so they could record everything. So they put them back in me, and they were all nice and lovely about it. The agency, so I took them out and gave them to the Regent Priests because I like the Regent Priests a little bit better. They found that they had tracking devices on them. Now the seeds are so goddamn small. They're microscopic. They're the size of your fucking cell on your skin. That's how small they are. It's a God particle. Call it what you want. You can't fucking see it. It's not in the physical. It's spiritual. Anyway, they found it. They took it off, right? So, with that being done, they gave me my C's back. But as I got to the Regent Priests, they told me, we want to know what species you contacted throughout your life. And what, and they told me, I go, what do you mean? They go, we want the truth of the time you spent. And then we got into the topic of truth and what's the truth. And I go, natural law of truth. I go, it's standard throughout the universe. You know it, and I know it, but you're gonna drill me about it anyway. And they go, yeah, but the truth at different levels changes. And I go, okay, I can see that. And he goes, I go, you mean like the time? I go, you like the time that Jesus Christ told me that the building in New York simply disappeared back in the 30s or 40s or 50s or something? And they're like, you know about that? And I'm like, yeah. Christ showed me. I was in the fucking dream. I was living the person that knew the building disappeared and was trying to find records of it in history. I don't know if they did or not. But I was reliving his experience. Christ gave it to me. I go, what the hell's wrong with this guy? All he knows is racism dreams and where you can stick your dick and where you can't and what's going on. What the fuck is that? I could care less. Anyway, I'm just upset, So I'm spending my whole life running around, Christ. And it's all about fucking sex and racism. And the whole fucking reason why is because the politics on the earth, they're doing the same thing in the fucking spirit world, same illusion. People follow bullshit from politics to there. I go, hey, George Soros. If it wasn't for George Soros, there would be no Black Lives Matter and no fucking Antifa. I go, what? A bunch of fucking street kids just magically get millions of dollars and travel throughout the fucking country and do whatever they want, smash and burn everything they want. They don't go to jail. The cops leave their cop cars sitting in the middle of the street, loads of bricks laying all through the blocks, and they just smash and burn whatever they want. Just random. It ain't fucking random. It's a fucking joke. It's bullshit. It's a fucking movie for you to watch and believe. And they're copying us in St. Lucian. Who's telling them the fucking truth? Nobody. Because you don't even fucking know what's going on down here. You're just going with the flow. But anyway, that's not Tom Jesus, because he's one of them. I'm liberal. I'm peace, and love, rainbow warrior. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Don't give me your political bullshit, Hillary. Anyway, this is what I gotta go through. Back to the Regent Priests. So, they, to get specific, they give me dreams of my ET experiences, and they're on a different level. Now, I can see that level, or I don't have to, one or the other. I want to see it, but I didn't even know they brought it to my head, and now I can see it. And the dreams were, when I was 14 years old, everything that happened to me when I was 14 years old, and I talked about shit that happened to me, but I don't know what year it was, but I know it happened. And just to get through the two dreams, I had extreme experiences when I was 14. And I got to relive it. Bright, shiny, and beautiful with the Regent Priests. And they go, is that all that happened? Now, what happened was, it was the ETs around midnight started getting closer and closer. My body starts reacting. The sound of crickets starts reacting. The cricket sound is an internal reaction to the ETs. How it was made, how it happens, I don't know. I have an idea, but I don't know. As the ETs get closer, all the things happen inside. I start seeing pictures. I start seeing flying over nuked cities. I see all that. And the next thing I know, as I'm flying over the nuke city, usually that's the last thing, and I'm sweating. These waves of tingles are going throughout my body. As that's happening, I all of a sudden I tune in with my heart, and the ET is coming right up to my face. He's already there. He's right in my face, but I tune into him, and I'm like, ugh. And so I push him back, and we fight for a while. It's an evil struggle, but this is before I open my heart and stop being a victim, which is another lesson, which is you're going to accuse me of right now. I knew it. The ETs were evil. Yeah. Well, back when I had my heart closed, they were evil. All they wanted to do was break my chakra points to talk to my seeds, to talk to my spirit. The ETs are my goddamn family 40,000 years ago, or 140,000 years ago. I've been on this fucking dump all that time, dealing with fucking this. So, that's that. The priests want to know what species, whatever they were. The only main ETs I've ever talked to were these guys, the beige ones and the wrinkly with egg eyes. So, They watch me and I'm watching it all over again because I'm giving the dream to them. As ET, I pass out. I wake up. The ET's still there. As he's leaving and he's going through the ceiling, he's leaving in spirit. He's not being abducted. He's not abducting himself. He's not down here in physical. He left his body in the ship. His soul comes through the ceiling to me. As he's leaving me, he goes to the ship. And where his body is meditating, black helicopters come. Therefore, the ship the ET was in is physical. It can be recorded with fucking radar and shit. People see it, or they don't. If it's cloaked or not, I don't know the technology. Whatever, it's fucking there. The government can read it. Now, as ET goes back into his body and leaves me, I leave my body and go into the ship with the ET. I go right up to his face and wow, I go right back into my body. Then I go up to him again and I come back. It's just a releasing process. He's releasing me, going back to the ship, but I am whap, 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 back and forth from the ship. Whatever. The ETs take me and pull me through the wall. They pull my soul through the wall. And that's what's going on. But people are freaking out about the ET. They see themselves going through the wall, but they don't know the fucking difference between an astral projection and reality. They think the ETs are pulling them through reality. The ET takes your soul, puts it on a ship, but he had sex with me. They poked me with gizmos and everything, and I got physical marks. Hey, maybe they do. Maybe they do. But 90% of it is spiritual. And when they're doing fucking, when you have an experience and they're doing an operation on you, the ETs, and you don't have no marks on you when you wake up in the morning, most likely they pulled you spiritually and they're doing their work. Jesus Christ and the Regent Priests do the same goddamn thing every fucking night to me. And the ETs did it before. And I didn't know then what I know now. Well, I did. But so I'm reading these abduction books where people supposedly get physically abducted. Maybe they do. I'm not saying they don't. I believe all of it. Every goddamn thing you can think of in your mind exists somewhere in the universe, and you're ordering it up. So there you go. Even fucking flat earthers in some weird context of mental weird framework bullshit. In the illusion, you have your flat earth. But it ain't this earth. Whatever the fuck you all talk about. I don't know. Don't even bring that my way. Anyway, unless you got some brains to talk about it. Anyway, so that's what they wanted. So I experienced two things when I was 14, two dreams when I was 14 years old. And I'm going back for more. They wanted all they want. So I started talking to them about things like things that happened to me. And we talked about the demon dog. I think it was the aliens that put that fucking thing as in front of me. And me and my buddy, we were walking down the railroad tracks one night, and this goddamn animal came up, looked at. We threw rocks at it. It looked at us, and its eyes shone red, like a fucking brake lights on a vehicle. What's that? And I got contacted by the ETs 100 times, thousands, well, hundreds of times between the backyard and the railroad tracks. Now, I told them that story. I told the priests about the whistling happy birthday outside my bedroom wall. And as soon as I touched the doorknob, it stopped, and it was mechanical, recording, repeating, mechanical. And I'll take that in my grave, don't matter. And these are all videos I made. You can go watch them. Another time, I was in Windsor, and I just got meditating. I was meditating. I woke up. I went on the computer. It was foggy outside. You couldn't see 3 feet, and the whole house started humming a certain whoom, 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 whoom. And it was getting louder and louder, and it came inside me. The humming went from outside to inside, and I walked up to the door. The whole house was humming. I would touch the doorknob to go outside with my camera and see what was in the sky. Fog or not, I gotta investigate. As soon as I touched the doorknob, all over with. It went away. What was that? These are the answers I look for. Sasquatch, I look for the answers. In myself, for myself. I'm just helping you guys out by talking about it. You don't like it, you don't gotta like it. You can just turn it off and go away. Go back to the mall. Whatever you want to do. It's all good. But this is what I'm interested in. Girls, food, and the unknown. That's why I'm here. There's no other fucking reason to live. Not really. Not for me anyway. I don't care about nothing. Nothing. Well, I do to a level. But what can you do, right? Anyway, I'm going back tonight. The Regent Priests, they're going to take more dreams and more experiences from me. And I told them of the ETs that I've met, that I know of, were the Greys. They were anything that's not mine, anything that doesn't have innocence, to me is a fucking abomination and evil. The Greys don't got innocence. They don't got your inner light. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I'm not the all-knowing whatever. But fuck them. You ain't got innocence, you ain't talking to me. Now, the Greys. I hooked up to them maybe 4 or 5 times in my travels. I don't go seeking it. It just happens. Misery Bay, Manitoulin Island. Look for that video. I had some stuff out in Wellsburg driving around. I had some in Essex County, where the Grays would work. What they do is the Grays will focus on an area, and they'll work an area with people. When you go to sleep at night, they come. Well, I can feel that. It's like a fucking dimension. It's like you're driving a car, and all of a sudden the Grays. And you're going down the highway at 120, and all of a sudden, back to normal. And you're like, the Grays are over there. I could actually find the fucking house and the people, but I don't. Anyway, I experienced that a bunch of so many times you don't believe it. Now the Sasquatch, same goddamn thing. I want to know if it exists. I want to see it. I want fucking evidence. But all my stuff so far, and while I've been alive, has been rock clacking, stone tossing at you, wood knocking right in front of me, and there's nothing there. And I live in the middle of cornfields from horizon to horizon. Then why the fuck is that tree knocking in broad daylight right in front of me? Loud as can be. The only thing I didn't do was record it. Because I didn't think I was looking for it. I was chasing a fucking woodpecker to take photos of that, a red-headed woodpecker. That's what I was chasing in the woods. I took a piss, turned around, whack, right in front of me. on the fucking tree 5 feet away in front of me. Not a goddamn thing anywhere. Explain that shit. Other things like that happen up at my uncle's place in Manitoulin Island, Vancouver. Things happen there, but I never physically seen one. But I never was physically looking either. I would be now, but I'm so goddamn poor. Fuck, I ain't got nothing. So fuck it. Well, I'm not totally poor, but when I get to the woods again, I'll, for more than one night, I'll actually go looking, do some stuff. But you never know. Maybe I'll win the lottery again. Get the lottery numbers and actually play. Fuck. Anyway, so that's what's going on with the Regent Priests. They want to know. Now, the Zeta Reticuli, I met them once. Zeta Reticulum. So that's what I think they're called. The Betty and Barney Hill guys. Yeah. I'm walking down. I feel the ETs around. I'm walking to the downtown Windsor. And it's coming out of the sky. It was Sunday morning. Not too many people. It was a mellow in the morning. I'm walking. I'm feeling the ETs. And I stop. And I check out. And I reach out with my soul to where I'm feeling them. I don't see shit in the sky. And I hook, but I know they're cloaked. I know they're there because they're staring at me. And I hooked up to the seeds, from my seeds to their seeds. And as soon as I took my seeds and hit them with my seeds, their seeds connect. We connect. We align each other. So I aligned to this ET. I wasn't afraid of it. And he felt like a grandpa, a fucking 90-year-old grandpa with a big head and eyes. And we kissed. When your seeds hook up to my seeds, our seeds kiss. It's a kiss. He was in physical. I'm in physical, but he's at a phase or out of whatever, so I can't see him. But when my seeds hook up to his seeds, it's a kiss. That's how I know if you're lying or not. If that's how you know if you're using your seeds. And you'll forget about that. But when you use your seeds to hook up to an ET and you kiss, it's going to blow you away. And you heard it here. So you know you're having a real experience. Anybody tell you that? Anybody? Anybody on the internet? In the whole universe? No. That's too bad. Oh well. Don't watch me though. I'm just fucking nuts. God damn. Blows me away. Anyway, guys. The Greys, the Zetas, I don't even know what the other ones were. There was probably more. I got more bad experiences in the illusion or the astral world. I got the monkey guy running around chasing me my whole childhood. And then I got the black men in black entity thing that kept me from pushing buttons. Damn near killed me getting his point across with the ETs. This all happened. Silver Street Blues. Right? Watch it. It's in a playlist, one of them. But it's in a playlist. This is what the Regent Priests were looking for. Because I did CE5 yesterday. They were watching. So I took my seed, I hooked up to my ET, and said, show me some spaceships. Show me what you got. And I filmed the sky. There's a way I do it. I don't think anybody does it like I do it. But I didn't get nothing. Now the truth changes over time. That's what the priest said. They want to know if anything changed. Then why are you looking at when I was 14 years old? And I know this all got triggered when I did my CE5 the other day. So What are they worried about? What's going on? And the guy was awesome. He was a really good guy. He's not like all the other ones. So I didn't even think it was a Regent Priest, but he said he was. So anyway, Regent Priests are closed up. You can feel them, but they're closed up, man. And they don't do a lot of talking. This guy, I could feel him. He felt like a Jesus Christ. He had innocence. He reacted. I don't know. But this is what I'm going through. This is what happened in the last 2 days. For all the species, and cultures, and that have visited me, the Sasquatch realm I went to, I didn't even want to go. I didn't even know I was going. But here I am, halfway through a porthole looking at fucking Sasquatch in a fucking church, and they're all dressed up like doctors. But they're all covered in hair. I can get into, if you watch that video when the day it happened, they have a place. If humans come to their realm, well, this is their greeting place. And it's set up so we don't get scared. It could be a trap, it could be anything, but it ain't. They were nice. And then I met Tia after that in the illusion, astral world, here. And now and then, once in a while, I'll see him running around, and my family would call me, Tia's around, Tia's around. He's watching. And the Regent Priests want to know all about that. This is what I go, well, I ain't going to stop investigating because I have every fucking right in the universe to investigate whether I'm with Christ or not. I ain't abusing nothing. I'm using my innocence. So I'm carrying on like I did when I was born. I go, you know what you want to do? You want to impress me? Add some fucking zeros to my bank account, like 5 or 6. Just add it. I don't give a fuck where they come from. Just go into my bank account and add some fucking zeros. And I go, then I can do some investigating because I ain't doing it yet. Well, I am, but. So that's what's been going on, guys. Just thought I'd tell you. Getting interesting, though. This is the stuff I like. Exploring. Doing things. Not having racist dreams. Like that's the end of the world if you're a racist. Or whatever the fuck. I can't even believe it's an issue. Whatever. Look, in every culture, there's assholes and fucking humans. Well, if you're an asshole today and you walk up to me and be an asshole, I don't want to deal with you. Fuck off. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you look like. I don't care if a fucking dog is biting my fucking leg. If the dog wakes up in the morning and is biting my leg, I'm going to beat the fuck out of it. If you wake up in the morning and come over and give me shit and then fucking start abusing me, I'm going to pop you in your fucking nose. I don't give a shit who you are. That's the way it is with me. Doesn't mean nothing for the fucking color of your skin. You want to be a fucking loser? Be a fucking loser. Take it somewhere else. All right, guys. Later.